Is SMA really dead? Is it really that easy to set up? Will it make me rich? Today, we find out. Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome to day 8 of the Millionaire Challenge. I know I missed out on yesterday. I'll explain that a little later in the video. But for now, let's hop straight into this video. Getting your first client, I think, is the biggest challenge when it comes to starting a social media marketing agency. Because when you want to show that you can market people on social media, you need some sort of proof. Because even if you know your stuff, people are not going to believe you unless you can show them some results, somebody else's numbers, somebody else's analytics. So unless you yourself have been there on social media promoting yourself in some sort of way where you can show those analytics, or you have like an automated channel or something like that where you have analytics to show that you know how to market on social media, you're going to need a case study, a client, somebody who can testify for you, say that you know what you're doing. And I think that is the largest hump that anybody who wants to start a social media marketing agency will have to overcome. Another thing people will have to realize, if you want to go into this business, you can't be greedy. And what I mean by that is, when you're just starting out, don't be afraid to work for free. Because, as I said, you need testimonials to get more clients and scale your business. So if you want to truly scale your business, I think the best way to get your first clients and know your stuff is to offer a sort of pro bono deal, or even just straight up be like, hey, I'll work a month for free, and if you like my services, then we can talk more from there. Or something like that, be like, hey, you want to try and make money from your content? I do marketing, I can make your analytics go up, make you get more views, more clicks, whatever. And then you do that, and once their content starts making money, be like, hey, if you want me to keep working for you, split it 20, 60 or something. I don't know, you figure out that split, but you get the point. Figure out a deal where eventually you can make something, because as I'm saying, you're not always going to be working for free. But to get that first testimonial, unless you have your own analytics to show already, you might need to work for free just for a little while. Whether it's a few days, a few months, a few weeks, it's really up to you and how you set up that deal. But know that that can help you. Scaling. After you get some testimonies, I think this is where you can start doing the scaling process, because now you have some people to back up your work ethic, your proof of actual knowledge is what you can call them, I guess. So once you have these testimonies all over your website being like, oh my God, they're so great, oh my God, they got me this million views, blah, 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 then that's when you can start going to other people and being like, hey, give me $5,000 to do this for a week, give me this, give me that, That's when you can start posting numbers like you see in all these thumbnails on YouTube, But before that, you can't really go around asking people to pay you $10K a month to run their Instagram, because they're going to be like, for what? What can you do? I don't get it. So once again, testimonies, once you have it there, scaling, then you can start reaching out to bare customers. If you get more than a few customers, and let's say you're making around $10K a month now from a bunch of different little customers, this is a point where I think it's smartest to start outsourcing your work. You know what type of content each person needs, so then you can find somebody to outsource little bits and pieces of the process to. So you could go on Fiverr or Upwork, or even go into YouTube comments and look for people who say they edit or whatever. And then you could outsource, let's say, editing Instagram Reels if that's what you're doing for your client, or Facebook ads if that's what you're doing for your client. Everything that you have to do for them, you could find somebody to outsource. All it would take is a little bit of research and time, so you can find the best person for your budget. And once you start outsourcing, this is the perfect time where you must incorporate the saying, work smarter and not harder, because there are certain things that will make sense to work for and do like the actual hard work behind, and then there's certain things that once again will make sense to just outsource. Like, once you prove yourself in the editing styles, you don't actually have to edit. Get somebody else to do the same editing style for you, and then you just keep posting the content because you told them already you knew. Final ending notes. So a recap of yesterday, basically I did the little side job, and sorry, my dog distracted me. I did a little side job. I made a quick little bag, and all that money I'm not putting it into the counter. Our total is still the same from the Uber episode because, as I mentioned a few episodes ago, or last episode, I don't remember, my fridge broke. So basically every little days I've been buying a little bit of food. So like my money is kind of like still stayed around the same as that last Uber episode. So yeah, but I'm very excited because even though the money counter has technically gone down, we have 2 big contracts in the works. As I said, I signed, I'm in the process of signing. It's like official, but we haven't put it into paper yet. I have signed my first big client, and I technically signed them twice. One is for, as I was saying, social media marketing, because originally I went to go talk to him about our first contract, which has to do with crypto development, which I already mentioned to you in a previous episode. Basically, we were talking about that, and I mentioned how I think his project needs social media to get the best type of attention. And he was like, okay. And then I mentioned my social media marketing agency, and bada boom, bada bing, one thing led to another. And now me and my business partner are going to be meeting with him soon and signing another contract when it comes to that. And that's going to be a more pro bono sort of thing. So at the beginning, it's going to start with like us exchanging knowledge. Like he's going to show us some stuff in the business world because he's like a been there, done that sort of entrepreneur. He's a been there, done that sort of entrepreneur. So he's going to show us some stuff, and then we're going to help him with the content, of course. And then once the content starts creating revenue, that's when on that contract we will start gaining profit. But on the first contract, I will be gaining profit throughout the whole thing because that is different kinds of work. Besides that, I think that's another short episode for you guys. Short, sweet, straight to the point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next episode because, bro, things are going crazy. I know you guys are probably like, yo, how's she actually gonna make $1 million? Like, her cash isn't going up every episode. She's not like hustling like Ryan Tran doing the penny series, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm not hustling because at this point, physical cash is not what I need. I know the smartest way to make $1 million is through clients. I need to get a bunch of people who are willing to pay me big amounts of money all at once. So right now, I'm really networking. The cash I get for day-to-day is just for little minor like upgrades. Like for example, if you notice, both of my hands are in this video. I got a tripod. Upgrade number 1, we got a little bit of equipment. See, things are getting better up on this channel. Oh God, I have to wrap up. I'm losing my natural lighting, but anyways, y'all are gonna want to stick around. Things are going crazy. We're about to be launching our company in the next like couple days, honestly. Like between the end of this week and the beginning of next week, VFam Tech is officially going to be launched. And girlies, once that's launched, we already have our first testimonial in the works. It's all up from there. Scaling. And then I have a few challenge ideas for this channel. I want to try doing a week of Shopify dropshipping to see if I can scale one of those. I don't actually want to take that seriously. I'm not an e-commerce girly. I don't really care about it. But I just want to do these little challenges, you know, like I want to try affiliate marketing for a week. I want to try Shopify for a week. I want to try whatever for a week. Like, you know, all these little different things that these influencers do. Honestly, I'm even thinking, don't hold me to this because I don't like winter, but I'm thinking about trying to do a winter version of the penny series challenge, like flipping a penny to whatever in the winter, because like every time I see it, these niggas always doing it in the summer. So what if I did it here in Canada in the cold, like build igloos for the homeless? How would I make money off of that? Because the city would pay me to take them down. That's how. Anyways, if you want to see cool ideas like that, you know what to do. Hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. And honestly, tell your friends, tell your family. Because this series is something that y'all are going to want to keep tuning in on. Because every day there's going to be some big movements being made. Okay, maybe not every day, but you know, each week at least, there's going to be something big happening. Because that's the type of path we're on. That's the reason I started this series, to see big changes happening week to week, month to month, year to year. Well, not year to year, because we're trying to make $1 million in a year. But you get my point.